In line with what Elon Musk has said, Tesla is working towards releasing FSD Beta 10.69.2 by the middle of this week. Elon explained that the subsequent and most likely final 10.69 model requires a few more minor improvements before it can be distributed to all beta testers. Stay tuned to the end to know more about it. Hey guys, welcome to our channel, TechLife. In today's video, we'll tell you about Tesla FSD Beta 10.69.2 latest update. So stick with us to the end. According to Elon Musk, the new version of 10.69.2 of the self-driving software incorporates a relatively low number of code changes. But these changes have the potential to have a significant impact on the system. The Tesla FSD Beta model 10.69.2 will be made available to all 100,000 beta testers as soon as these relatively minor code changes have been implemented. The upcoming version of Tesla's 10.69 updates will be an improvement over the version 10.69.1.1 that came out earlier. The previous week, Tesla distributed FSD Beta version 10.69.1.1 to approximately 10,000 beta testers. The replace launched a couple of new bug fixes to the 10.69 launch, which is moving along quite nicely at this point. Higher turns and smoother driving are highlighted in the launch notes for the FSD Beta 10.69 version. The release will bring about significant improvements to unprotected left turns, also known as Chuck-prepared dinner type unprotected left turns. In addition to this, Tesla enhanced the already silky smoothness of protected proper turns. Tesla has already increased the cost of the FSD Beta to $15,000, despite the fact that it was anticipated that the price increase would take into account the comprehensive release of version 10.69.2. However, Tesla still needs to make some minor adjustments to 10.69.2 and polish it up before it can be made available to all the beta testers currently in use. If you are still on beta 10.12.2, which is the version that the vast majority of beta testers are currently using, we can only hope that the long wait will soon be over. Every 4 weeks, Tesla rolls out a significant software update for their automobiles that includes both improvements and brand new capabilities. It is common knowledge that Tesla releases updates at a glacial pace. Because of this, they are able to reduce the threat of their prospects while also offering the most secure construct possible. Others are on 2022.24, which incorporates the transition of Tesla Imaginative and precedent for some radar-equipped automobiles, Tesla Cloud profiles, and a number of different enhancements. The vast majority of Tesla house owners are currently utilizing one of many 2022.20 updates. In 2022, we are now getting our first look at one of the many primary options that are available. In version 2022.28, Tesla Theater will now have the capacity to play a video with a reduced resolution. This will allow you to reduce the size of the video that is currently playing, which will make it easier for you to access the various features of the vehicle. The Tesla Theater were initially introduced alongside Netflix and YouTube during the company's V10 launch, which took place in 2019. Subscribers to Tesla's premium connectivity plan are able to watch streaming services like Disney Plus while their vehicles are parked thanks to Tesla Theater. If you're connected to Wi-Fi, in addition to be able to watch streaming movies with premium connectivity, you can watch them without premium connectivity. You might have a quick actions bar in Tesla Theater, which, when tapped, gives you access to a few of the car's features. However, the features that are actually available are quite limited. If you want to open the trunk, turn on the seat heater, or access any of the other features of your automobile, then you are forced to exit the video app, perform the function you needed to, reload the app, and then find your video once more. It is possible that the process will be slow and uncomfortable. It is possible that using the Tesla app is one of the choices open to you depending on what it is that you are trying to access. Nonetheless, as of version 2022.28, you will now be able to pause the video that is already playing so that you can access other features. When playing a video in full screen mode, a new cut icon will appear in the top left corner. This icon will allow you to reduce the size of the video that is currently playing by a certain percentage. When you tap the button in a Model 3 or a Model Y, the video should continue to play in a more compact size on the correct portion of the display, which is typically where maps are located. This will cause the car's bottom menu and the visualization space for the car to become visible, allowing you to access the trunk, the door locks, and other features of the car. It's possible that you'll soon be able to take care of the vast majority of functions without ever having to pause the vehicle. Simply tapping on the vehicle will bring it back up to its original full size. This will be a significant improvement for homeowners who rely on Tesla Theater for their entertainment needs on a regular basis, and will make Tesla Theater significantly more usable. Although it is perfectly usable, the animation has a bit of a jerky feel to it when the video is being minimized and maximized. This is likely due to limitations imposed by the CPU located within the vehicle. On the most recent vehicles equipped with MCU3, we anticipate that this process will run much more smoothly. The video will begin immediately after the advertisements has finished playing. If the video does not appear below, please ensure that any ad blockers you may be using are disabled. Due to the fact that it is currently undergoing its final stages of testing, Tesla is not yet offering update 2022.28 to its customers. However, 2022.28 might start rolling out to some customers within the next couple of weeks, so make sure to adjust our software updates pages or subscribe to our publication for more information. In the United States, Tesla has formally increased the price of its FSD package so that it now costs $15,000. On August 21st, Elon Musk announced that the value of the FSD will be increasing on September 5th, following the release of FSD Beta 10.69.2. Despite the fact that Tesla has not yet released FSD Beta 10.69.2, the current beta version, 10.69.1.1 has begun to be distributed to additional testers. The FSD package increased by $3,000, which is a 25% increase in the United States, whereas in Canada, it has also increased, but by a much larger proportion than in the US. The cost of FSD in Canada has increased to 19,500 Canadian dollars, which is a whopping 50% increase. This marks the second time that FSD has increased its price in the current year. Additionally, Tesla increased the cost of FSD in January, bringing it up to $12,000 from the previous price of $10,000. In the most recent few years, FSD has witnessed a significant rise in the amount of wheel increase. FSD has a beginning price of just $5,000 in April 2019, but it experienced a number of value increases all through that year. In March of this year, Tesla introduced FSD Beta to the Canadian market with version 10.11.1 of FSD Beta. As Tesla brings FSD Beta to Europe in the latter part of this year, we are able to anticipate an increase in the associated value in a variety of other regions. The price of Tesla's recently reintroduced enhanced autopilot in the US remains the same at $6,000. However, the price of this feature increased in Canada as well. The cost of EAP has risen to $7,800 in Canada. It is not surprising that many Tesla owners are unhappy with the price increase because city-level autopilot is still not widely available, and participation in Tesla's beta program is required in order to use it. FSD will only grant access to the capabilities of primary autopilot and enhanced autopilot if the user is not enrolled in the FSD beta program. This means that the user will only be able to control the traffic lights and stop signals within FSD. Primary autopilot, which incorporates visitors' conscious cruise control, TACC, and lane protection, comes standard on all brand new Tesla vehicles. Enhanced autopilot is an option that costs $6,000 and provides a number of key features. These features include auto lane change, auto park, summon, and good summon, in addition to navigate on autopilot and auto park. Beta 10.69.1.1 has been distributed to additional testers and is currently running on approximately 7% of all tester automobiles, with an additional few percentage points having a pending installation. Elon has assigned the launch of FSD Beta 10.69.2 for the beginning of next week. It is still anticipated that the FSD Beta will become widely accessible to anyone who has purchased or subscribed to FSD prior to the end of the year. Okay folks, that's it for today's video. If you enjoyed watching this video, give it a thumbs up, click the subscribe button, and ring the bell icon so you will never miss any videos from us.